Hello, everybody. Um, this is my basement studio. I just set this up so that I could bring some art lessons to you. So this is going to be a work in progress as we go along, and hopefully this will get a little bit better over time. But what I've done is I set this up, and I'm going to use the document camera, and I'm going to create a lesson for you. So for today, what we're going to do is we're going to do a little drawing on how to turn a bee into a bunny. So this is a great project that you can do very easy. All you need is paper, something to write with. A pencil works fine. I'm going to do mine in marker just so it shows up. And we're going to have some fun. So I'm going to be putting these together and put them on the website for our school website, and they're also going to be on YouTube so that everybody can check in and see what we have. And then also whatever I create, I'm going to make available as coloring sheets. So if you can download it and print it out, you can print out as many copies as you want, and just hope this keeps you busy. So I hope everybody's doing well. We miss everybody, and we're here. And if you need anything, just feel free to reach out to us. And if you have any special requests on anything, just let us know, and I'll go ahead and try to put something together. So check in and keep in touch, and I hope you're all doing really well and taking care of your families, and they're taking care of you. All right, so let's see how this goes. Okay, so today we are going to make a bee into a bunny. So what we're going to do, and I'm going to do it with marker so it shows up on the camera. So see how this goes. We're going to start with a big giant letter B, just like that. Okay? Now, our next step is we're going to make the ears. Now, you want to leave yourself a little bit of room up top when you're drawing the bee. So, to make the ears, we're going to start in this corner way up here, and we're going to come up and around like that, and then we're going to come up and around again. Make sure you're always coming back to the same spot. Okay, next step, we're going to do the eyes, so we can do a circle for an eye. Just like that. And if you want to add another little circle in there and fill it in, it's starting to look like a bunny. Next, we're going to do a little half circle here. We're going to make a little nose. Now make sure it's kind of even with the bottom of the eye. Little nose, don't want to make it too big, right? And then the next step is we're going to kind of do what we did with the top of the ears, and we're going to do that with a foot. And you only need to make 1 foot, but I'll show you how to do 2 feet if that's what you want to do. So we're going to start way down in this corner. We're going to come straight out, follow the line up a little bit, and then you're going to come out and around. Make sure you come out a little bit further than his tummy tums. And then we're going to come back, right back to that same spot, just like that. Now, if you want to do a second foot, you can just come up a little bit here and come out and around and back to the first foot. And you see I came out a little bit further than my first foot. Next, we're going to make a nice fluffy tail. So we're going to start down here, and you can start at the bottom and come up, or you can start at the top and come down. All right. So I'm going to start kind of halfway up between this line and this line here. Okay. Start here, and I'm going to make little curvy bouncy lines just like that. And we got a little tail. Okay. Next, if you want to add some whiskers to it, we can make a couple lines coming out from the nose, and then you can make a couple lines coming in this way from the nose. That makes it look a little bit more three-dimensional and round. Okay, so now we get to decorate, right? So we can use all of our different patterns and lines, all of the different fun things that we learn about. If you want to make a little tummy, you can have a line coming up and around. You can make your bunny polka dotted or zigzagged or striped, or you can just leave it this way too if you plan to color it or shade it, whatever you want to do. I'm going to make mine a little bit of polka dots, so I'm going to put some polka dots in here. You could do different size circles, make it more interesting. When you get to the edge, you can have the circles come off the edge a little bit. And do a couple up the side of the face. I don't want to do too much in the face because I don't want to make it too confusing in the face area there. Okay. If you want to make it more three-dimensional, you can even add another eye, just part of a little circle there. And then you can even add a little eyeball. Don't color that all in, but just a little bit. I'll go ahead and zoom in on this, just so you can see this part. Move it down a little bit. So you can see that part there. It's a little blurry, but I think the camera's having trouble catching up with us. So we'll zoom out again a little bit here. Whoop, a little bit too much. All right. Second part, once you've got all this stuff done, is then we can decorate the background. So I always tell people to start with a little line in the background, maybe a straight line or zigzag line or even a curvy line, whatever you want to do. And that's called the horizon line. So that's where the sun's going to come up in the horizon. So everything in the back, this is called the background. That's everything back here. This part here, this is called the foreground. So this is everything that's in front. Okay, so again, we can make this look a little three-dimensional. Now, I don't want to make any designs if I do it in the front. I don't want to crisscross into my body. So if I want to make just real simple little lines like that, those are just little bushes. Right? And some little bushes starting in the corner. And you can even add a couple little lines, call those accent lines. Make it look a little interesting, right? And then if you want to, you can put other little bunnies kind of hanging out. Maybe you got one hanging out here behind. He's kind of hiding back here, right? Do something like that too, make it fun. And then in the background, again, whatever else you want to do. If you want to stick with the same kind of bushes, those are kind of easy to do. Or if you want to do grass, little zigzag lines and make good grass. You could do flowers. Right? You can have little flowers come up. Just think of all the different shapes that maybe you've learned of and how you can put those together. Think of things that you already know how to do, shapes you already know how to do. Makes it a little bit easier. Hoping for spring, right? We want all that nice warm weather. Okay, so we got that. You could put a sun back in there. You don't want to make your sun too big. I try to tell people don't make their sun in the corner, but you could do whatever you want with it. Just have fun with it. So as the more I add on, the more three-dimensional it's going to be. But that's a pretty good start. I'm actually going to put a little cloud up here. So you can put things on top and behind. And then sometimes some simple little lines make it look like birds way back there. So we got a nice little spring drawing just in time for Easter, right? Okay. Zoom in a little bit there. And I'll leave it on that. And I'm going to actually go ahead and take a picture of this and load this up as a PDF if you like to download this. And you can use it as a coloring sheet if you want to color it on your own, or you can use it as a resource and you can copy it. If you've got a printer, you can print off as many copies as you want, hand them out to people in your family, and just enjoy. So I'll be back, and I'll have some more lessons up soon, and I hope you enjoy. Okay? Be well and stay safe.